Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good evening, everyone. Today, I, Dilan Dariskia, will act as the moderator for today's presentation. Before we start, let us introduce ourselves. Starting from me, my name is Dilan Dariskia, and there are some of my friends. There is Kimalov Liberi, Dian Wulandari, and Indrawan Ajis. Now, we are from Group 1, and today we will present you about the introduction to copywriting. Without further ado, let us start. Starting from the introduction and definition of copywriting. The first materials will be delivered by Kimal of Liberi. Kimal of Liberi, the time is yours.
All right. Thank you, moderator. Next, please. Okay, there are four subtopic in this presentation. First is definition of copywriting. Second is history of copywriting. The third is the importance of copywriting in educational context, and the fourth is the importance of copywriting in professional context. So, first, I would like to explain about the definition of copywriting. According to some authors, Blay, 2020, Maslen, 2010, copywriting is a phrase that is generally linked to advertising. So I would like to ask you to imagine when you are walking down the street there and you see a poster catches your eyes. It's not just about the color of the picture. It's also about the words. They make you curious, they make you want to know more, and that's the magic of copywriting. So, based on Frank Jeffskin 2004, defined copywriting as the process of writing the words of advertisement in various media, designed to attract attention, develop interest, arouse desire, and obtain action from the reader or viewer. And based on Belch and Blech 2021, define copywriting as the process of creating written messages in various forms of media to inform, persuade, and influence target audience toward a desired action and or perception. Next, please. All right. So we should know that copywriting is not only in the form of written text, but it also can be used for video scripts, podcast scripts, paid ads on Google or social media posts, headline and meta description, blog articles and landing passage, and also YouTube video titles and description. So, uh, copywriting is not only just about words, but also about design elements such as font, text placement, lines, and images. According to the expert, the function of copywriting can be summarized as the follows. First is to inform. Okay, to inform is the meaning is to convey product or service information clearly. And second is to persuade or to change perception and convince audience. And the third is to build brand or to strengthen brand image and identity. Fourth is motivating action is to direct the audience to take a specific action. And the last is to create emotional connection or it is to form a psychological connection between the brand and the customer. So here's the secret. It's not only about the word, but also about how the words look, just like the font, the layout, the images all work together to make the messages stronger. So next time you see an advertisement that makes you stop, smile, or click, remember that's copywriting doing its job. That's all for me. Thank you. And I give it back to the moderator.
Okay, thank you, Kima, for the amazing presentation. And for the next one is the history of copywriting that will be delivered by me. So, the copywriting is not a modern profession. Copywriting has been back has a roots for 1,000 of years ago. One of the first examples we have is from ancient Egypt, around 3000 BC. A fabric weaver was looking for his runaway slaves, but he cleverly added a line to his wanted poster, promoting his shops as the place where the best cloth is woven to your desires. This is the first time we see someone using a message to do two things. One, solve a problem, and two, sell a product. Now, the next is the printing press. For centuries, messages like that were handcrafted and had very limited reach. The first major technological leap was the invention of the printing press in the 15th century. This was a true game changer, as it allowed for the mass production of written materials. The first known printed ad appeared in 1477, and it was for a prayer book. This marked the moment of commercial message could be shared on a scale never seen before. The next one is newspaper emerged. The next big step was the newspaper. By the 70,000 publications like Britain's Daily Courant regularly featured ads to help cover their printing costs. The copy in these early ads were very different from what we see today. It was informative and news-like, presenting a logical, structured argument for why you should buy something from them. This style laid the groundwork for the professional copywriters who would follow. And lastly is the golden age of the copywriting. This brings us to the golden age of advertising. From the 1950s to the 70s, fueled by the post-war economic boom and the rise of television, this was an era of explosive creativity on Madison Avenue. It was defined by a class of brilliant minds who debated whether advertising should be driven by scientific data or by bold artistic creativity. Next, please. Next, please. Okay. The next one is the revolution and the future of copywriting. The first one is the digital revolution. The internet completely changed the game. Copywriting shifted from a one-way broadcast, like a TV commercial, to an interactive two-way dialogue. This created a two-way niche for news specialization. With niche for news specialization, we now have SEO copywriters who write to rank on Google, social media copywriters who write to spark conversation, and email marketers who write to build long-term relationship. And as the era changed, a new rules also added. This new digital landscape come with new rules. With shorter attention spans, copywriter had to learn how to grab attention instantly with a powerful hook. And because people skim online, copy had to become scannable, using things like short paragraphs and bullet points. The brand's voice also had to become more consistent and authentic across all these news platforms. Now let's talk about the futures of copywriting. The future AI as a tool. So what does the future hold? The biggest factor is, of course, artificial intelligence. It's important to understand that AI is a powerful tool, not a replacement for skilled writers. The consensus is that copywriters who master AI will replace those, who don't. AI is excellent at automating routine tasks like research, generating, generating first draft, and optimizing copy for CEO at a massive scale. Lastly is the irreplaceable human element. However, there are uniquely human skills that AI cannot replicate. The future of copywriting will demand the things AI can do: a deep strategic insight to guide the tools through creativity to invert culture-shifting ideas, and the emotional intelligence needed to tell authentic stories that connect with people on a human level. The machine can handle the science, which frees up the human to focus on the art. Thank you, and that's all from me. The next materials will be delivered by Indrawan Ajis. For Indrawan Ajis, the time is yours.
All right, moderator, for thanks for the time. And then we next to the next material is the importance of copywriting in educational context. So, copywriting plays a big part in education by effectively communicating information to students, parents, and other involved. And then, when educational institutions use clear, engaging writing, they can catch the attention of future students, grow their reputation, and connect better with their community. Whether it's writing for websites, social media, or ads, strong copy helps to show what the school stands for and what its goals are. Next, please. This is the importance of copywriting in educational context. The first is the copywriting can enhance the overall learning experience. Well, the well-written copy can enhance the overall learning experience for students. It's like turning the dry rice into tasty like nasi goreng or the fried rice. The same basic ingredients, but way more enjoyable. And then the second is make complex topics easier to understand. So clear and concise communication can make complex topics easier to understand, leading to improved retention and also the comprehension. And then the third is capture the attention of their students and inspire them to explore new ideas and concepts. By using persuasive language and storytelling techniques, educators can capture the attention of their students and inspire them to explore new ideas and concepts. And then the next is help educators build trust with their students. So, copywriting is a powerful tool for connecting with learners and fostering a positive and engaging and educational environment. So, it helps educators for build trust with their students. I think that's enough for the material of importance of copywriting in educational context. I will give it back to the moderator.
Okay, thank you to Indrawan Ajis for the great presentation. The next is the importance of copywriting in professional context that will be delivered by Dian Wulandari. Dian Wulandari, the time is yours.
Okay, thank you so much for the time. So in the books, the ABC of copywriting, Tom Albrechtson explained that copywriting is the optimal use of language to promote our priesthood. This means that copywriting is not just writing, but an art as well as a strategy skills designed to achieve real result in the professional world. Albrechtson emphasizes that in the business world, a good product or service will not rely on its quality alone. Without effective communications, the audience might never know the value of the product. This is where copywriting becomes the bridge between the value a company has and the perception is built in the mind of consumer. So the first is increases sales and conversions. Professional copywriting transport attention into actions by presenting clear benefit. Like hard benefit is include measurable result like saving time, reducing costs, or boosting profit. Or like soft benefit like deliver emotional value such as confidence, comfort, and pride. And then the second is building brand image and identity. A consistent tone of voice across all communications shape brand form personality, builds trust, and improve recall. For example, a warm and friendly tone makes audience feel closer and more comfortable with the brand. And then the third is creating relevance and appeal. Attention alone is not enough. Messages must connect directly to the product or service. Effective copy target the right audience, ensuring interest comes from potential customer and not just from cute or unrelated content. And then the fourth is strengthening internal and external communication. Clear, concise copy helps employees understand the company visions and goals, aligning internal teams with consistent and external messaging to strengthen overall brand image. And then the last one is providing competitive advantage. A well-communicated unique selling point or USP highlight what makes a product or service stand out from competitor, giving a customer a strong reason to choose the brand beyond just price. So that's all for me. I will give back to the moderator.
Okay, thank you to Dian Wulandari for the great presentation. And now we have reached the final of this presentation. So we will move to the conclusion of this presentation. Next, please. So, in conclusion, copywriting is the art and strategy of using language to inform, influence, and inspire audience to take action. In education, it makes information clearer, learning materials more engaging, and strengthens connections with the audience. In the professional world, copywriting bridges the value of a product or service with consumers' perception, boosting sales, building brand image, and creating a competitive edge. Despite the rise of technology and AI, human creativity, empathy, and strategic insight remains essential to successful copywriting. Now, we have completed the presentation of today. Thank you very much for your attention, and I'm sorry for all the human error that occurred in this presentation. Thank you again. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.